feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
The K-pop world has once again been rocked by a figure who never fails to steal the spotlight. Kim Taehyung, better known by his stage name V from BTS. Within minutes of posting 14 new photos on Instagram, social media platforms exploded. The name, Taehyung, shot to the global trending list, racking up millions of interactions in just a few hours. This time, it wasn't just another post. Taehyung once again demonstrated why he's known as the visual king, able to transform every moment into a living work of art. From the tranquil Parisian streets in the morning to the mysterious atmosphere under the dim red and green lights, each portrait exudes a different side of him. Soft, elegant, yet captivatingly mysterious. The first photo shows Taehyung in a simple black hoodie, paired with oversized headphones covering his ears. The backdrop of the bright blue sky and autumn leaves seems to act as a natural canvas, enhancing his serene aura. There are no over-the-top poses, no dramatic expressions, just a profound serenity. Fans have described the photo as a portrait of an artist seeking inspiration amidst the silence of Paris. In the next photo, three silhouettes appear running down a street bathed in the morning sun. Many fans suspect that one of them is Taehyung, enjoying a simple moment like any ordinary person, away from the glitz and glamour of the stage and cameras. This moment shows his human side, someone who loves small routines, fresh air, and the freedom he rarely experiences amidst his busy schedule. However, the mood changes drastically as the next photos show Taehyung in a darker, more artistic light. With bright red lighting, vintage lamps, and a mysterious expression, he seems to be transporting fans into the elegant yet seductive world of film noir. The dramatic lighting and play of shadows on his face create a theatrical aura, like a living painting that blends fashion, art, and emotion in one frame. Then comes a shot of him in an all-black suit, standing under warm orange lights. With slightly damp hair and a profound gaze, Taehyung exudes a charisma that words cannot describe. Some fans even said these photos felt like editorial shoots for world-class fashion magazines, even though they were all taken with his own phone. One of the most striking photos shows him standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, a symbol of eternal love and art. With a black hoodie partially covering his face, Taehyung looks like a mysterious figure hiding his story behind a calm serenity. Fans immediately associated this photo with Taehyung's romantic and melancholic side, which he often displays through his music and visual style. And of course, his elegant appearance in a black turtleneck suit and a gold brooch attached to his jacket are a highlight. This look is reminiscent of a vintage royal aesthetic, Taehyung's signature style, always able to combine classic elegance with a charming modern aura. It's no wonder several major fashion magazines immediately discussed Taehyung's style as inspiration for this year's fall trends. What makes this post even more special is how he compiled all the photos without captions. There are no words, just visuals, yet each image tells a story. It's as if Taehyung wants to speak through his silence, letting fans interpret the meaning behind every shadow, light, and gaze he displays. Comments flooded his Instagram, from armies captivated by the aesthetics of his photos, to professional photographers praising the unique composition and perspective of each portrait. Many said that Taehyung is not just an idol, but a visual storyteller who treats his life as an open-air art gallery. The last few photos appear to have been taken in a mysterious room with textured green walls, adorned with softly lit flower-shaped lamps. The combination of red and green light creates an intimate and slightly surreal atmosphere, like a scene from a classic film. And there, Taehyung stands quietly, wearing a long coat with an unreadable expression, as if there's a bigger story hiding behind his faint smile. From all these posts, one thing is clear. Taehyung always knows how to make the world pause and pay attention to him. Each photo feels like a small slice of his soul, calm yet profound, mysterious yet honest, cold on the surface, but full of emotion within. After the public was shocked by the upload of 14 mysterious photos on his official Instagram account, there has been widespread speculation among armies and international fashion media. Many are beginning to realize that the entire series of photos is not simply a documentation of a personal journey, but a carefully crafted visual narrative, and apparently part of a secret project for the Celine Summer 2026 collection. But behind the visual beauty lies a much deeper story, a reflection of the real Taehyung, about someone trying to find a balance between fame and inner peace. In each photo, Taehyung seems to showcase not only his style but also the emotional journey he is currently undergoing. If you look closely, the sequence of photos depicts a transition from light to darkness, from the bustling outside world to the quiet of his private space. It's as if he wants to convey the message that behind all the spotlights and cameras, there is a side of himself that he can only understand in silence. The first photo, showing him walking alone on the streets of Paris, symbolizes the beginning of his journey. The clear sky reflects the freedom, but also the isolation felt amidst the crowd. He looked like someone searching for something, not fame, but serenity. And then, slowly, the mood of his photos changed. The colors became more intense, the lighting dimmer, and his expression deepened. This is where many fans began to realize that Taehyung was actually speaking without words. He didn't need lengthy captions, because all his feelings were already conveyed behind every light and shadow. One of the most talked about photos was a portrait of him in a black hoodie under red light. It seemed simple, yet full of hidden meaning. The intense red color conveyed passion and strength, but it could also symbolize pain and hidden feelings. The calm yet piercing expression in his eyes seemed to suggest that beneath that calm, he was navigating a storm of emotions. Fans who knew Taehyung better knew that he was deeply sensitive to art and atmosphere. He wasn't just a singer, he was an artistic soul, someone who experienced the world differently. So when he presented himself through visuals like this, it wasn't just a photo shoot. It was a silent confession of who he was now. And now, as rumors are circulating that these photos are part of the Celine Summer 2026 campaign, it all makes even more sense. Celine, a brand known for its minimalist yet characterful style, seems to be giving Taehyung complete freedom to express himself without limits. He isn't treated simply as a model, but as a muse, a source of inspiration that is at the heart of the collection's concept. Celine's lead designer, Hedy Slimane, is known for his skill in capturing the emotional side of each individual he photographs. And this time, he seems to have truly found the perfect artistic magnet in Taehyung. Even without words, these two figures seem to speak the same artistic language, silent, mysterious, yet powerful. Looking at the entire series of photos, there's a hidden pattern. The beginning of the photo shows freedom and natural light, while the middle depicts doubt and a search for identity, and the end displays a serene maturity. It's like the journey of an artist who has gone through various phases of life, from the brilliance of popularity to the search for his true identity. The final photo in the post, of Taehyung standing in a green room with soft red lighting, seems to symbolize the culmination of that journey. The color green, which often symbolizes balance and peace, meets the red light, a symbol of passion and courage. This combination seems to be the final message of the visual narrative, that Taehyung has finally found peace within himself, without losing the passion that keeps him alive. Interestingly, some fashion analysts and foreign media outlets have even called this visual project a form of silent rebellion, a subtle resistance against the entertainment industry system that often restricts artists' freedom. Through this collaboration, Taehyung demonstrates that he can be an artist who stands outside of major labels, without losing his identity as part of BTS. He proves that popularity isn't the only goal. What's more important is the ability to express oneself honestly. And perhaps, through this project, we are all invited to learn one important lesson, that being yourself in a demanding world is the highest form of art.